It is 6:20 p.m., June 16th, 2019, and I'm being pulsed repeatedly with the power turned up, and I am getting heart palpitations, and I'm in pain. So these pulses are accompanied by comments outside the window, which is meant to trigger me. So what was done in the past was the combination of the two causes verbalization, because let me tell you, when somebody burns your skin and pulses your eyes and causes you to get heart palpitations, you'd want to verbalize. And as soon as that I heard commotion outside my door, which means I suspect that the person outside the door is recording what I'm saying, and they're gonna call the cop who is flagging me and who they're working with, saying that she's acting up because I'm flagged under the Mental Health Act. So it's all framed and set up and fixed. So the person who has the receipt, or is working with the person who has the receipt, which is probably one of the neighbors, most likely recording this and calling the cops saying, oh my God, it's an emergency. So somebody was just outside my door. So here is what I was verbalizing. And I'll show you, and I've been sitting for the last hour, and I'll show you the effects of um, of the power being turned up. I was red alerted in the store when I went out, and it continued. So this is 6:11. Today is the 16th, June 16th. That's that number there, and the 6:11 is the time. So 100 over 74, and 106 is the pulse. Sitting 6:08, 6:06, 6:03, 6:02. Notice the pulse. 80 over 76, 5:59, and I got quite a few palpitations when it dipped this low. 5:57. Notice the heart rate. 5:55, 5:53, and this was what it was before. 2:02 p.m. just before I went out. And this is 9:39 p.m. on the 15th. That's yesterday. 9:38 p.m. yesterday. 2:01 p.m. yesterday. 1:56 p.m. yesterday. 1:46 p.m. yesterday. 1:08 p.m. yesterday. 2:03 a.m. and that's the 14th. So you get a good idea that it's 10:23 p.m. 1:15 over 84. So normal. That was normal. So that gives you a really good idea of the effects of red alerting. Because I know this, because this is the comments. These are the comments that I heard in the grocery store across the street, which happens to be all Chinese. You're not supposed to tweet like this, because I'm tweeting. I was tweeting what was being done and said. I tweeted the location. There was no faces in the pictures, and it sounded like a meat market. They were selling. We are trying to find a new seed for it, a new master, a new match. We got it. We got it. The Chinese got it. The Chinese won. The Sri Lankans won. The Indian won. The big black N words. All these comments constantly, just constantly. So while doing this, I'm just going to take the pressure one more time. This is not a game. This is not a game because these signals will kill, will give you heart attacks, give you strokes, give you clots in your blood system, affects your veins, give you aneurysms. So I'll give you an idea of the readings. The heart, and there is the blood pressure, 118 over 73, back to normal. As soon as the power is turned off or turned very low, the pressure goes back to normal. And there is a lot of activity outside my door because I am talking about what's going on here. There are comments outside within earshot of my window and my living room right here. I can hear this. My window is not widely open, it's just open, maybe about 6 inches. And I could hear these comments that are being made that's intended for me to hear because some of these comments are commenting on my tweets. Like, you're not supposed to tweet like that. You're a target. It's not a two-way. This is not a two-way game. Um, and we got to bring you down. You have to come down. And you're too expensive. You're going to lose your deposit. And all these comments, all referring to this so-called game that's being played. It's not a game. This is not a game.